Okay, students, so I'm going to show you right now how to log into Gizmos. So it's now, instead of going to the Explore Learning website, I have a link right here for you. So we're going to log in through Clever. All right, so click on this link here, which is in the slide. And then you're going to log in with your Google account. Click on that. Log in. I'm logging in with my AUHSD information. Right, this. And you're going to see a bunch of stuff. This is your home page, your home screen. Okay. And scroll down until you see this green Gizmos rostering icon. Click on that. And it's going to log you into uh, your your Gizmos classes. So you go to your class. For example, this is period 1, and I have one set up there for you. So this is our first Gizmos we're going to be doing. Click on this element builder, go to launch Gizmo, and boom, you get all this stuff. Okay, so let's you can mess around with these arrows and add protons. The right arrow adds protons, left arrow removes protons. Same with the neutrons. Okay, same with the electrons. But before you start answering any of the questions, you can play around with this. Click on this right here. Click these boxes. Element notation. Show element name. Show element symbol. Element notation. Show electron dot diagram. Um, we don't need group and period right now, but it's good to have. So let's click on that. Okay, so let's start over. So start over. Reset this. So you hit this little reset button. And all right, so if we have one proton in there, okay, the element is hydrogen, and its mass is up here, okay, and its atomic number is right here. All right, so look what changes. Let's add another proton. Okay, now if I added one proton, it changed the symbol, changed the element. Now we have helium. So two protons and a mass of 2. Let's add another proton. Now I have lithium. Okay, lithium 3, uh, mass is 3, and the atomic number is also 3. But look when we add neutrons. What happens when we add neutrons? Okay, see how that top number is the mass. That number is increasing or decreasing, but the element isn't changing. Okay, what about if I add electrons? Oh, now look at the charge. So the charge is plus 3. I add electrons, it goes to plus 2, another electron plus 1, another electron is 0. So when there's nothing there, it's a 0. So you can see I have 3 electrons here in this diagram, and I have 3 protons. This lower number is the atomic number, which is the number of protons. Okay? This top number is the mass. So I have 3 protons, and I have 4, I can't, right there, 4 neutrons. Neutrons add mass, but they don't have charge. Protons have charge of plus 1, and they add mass of 1, but then they also change the element. See, if I keep adding protons, the element always changes, and if I remove protons, the element always changes. Okay? It's not the same for electrons, right? I can add a bunch and just mess around with it and see, what it does. So the big takeaway here is, let me reset it for you. Well, it's okay, there we go, reset it. So let's add 2 protons, 2 neutrons, and 2 electrons. So now you have a neutral helium atom with 2 protons, 2 neutrons. And electrons do not contribute towards the mass. See, the mass is 4. We have 2 protons and we have 2 neutrons. There we go. But if we want to add a charge, we can add an electron or take away an electron. If we take away a proton, we change the element. But we don't want to do that. We just want to add charge or take away charge. See how add more electrons, it becomes negative. So if there are more protons than electrons, it's positive. If there are more electrons than protons, then it's negative. And we'll go over that in the future. So play around with this for a little bit, and then we'll get started on our gizmos.